Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Amy and I travel pretty much full time while making content. Today I am in Cambridge and I'm going out with my DJI Neo to go get some content. I have another video already that shows some of the content I got when I first got this drone, but I want to test it out again in a new setting and see how the content turns out. So let's head off. We ended up walking about 30 minutes over to these chalk pits. We got a little bit lost on our way through this forest, which Sam was all about, but I personally don't really like walking through the woods because of all the bugs. Anyway, we got there after about half an hour, and these chalk pits are my favorite place in Cambridge. I feel like they're just so picturesque. And as you can see, the first clip was from an iPhone. This is the drone taking off. We wanted to test it out and just see how the content would turn out. And this is on manual mode. So Sam is controlling it here and it's on 4K. So it's really good quality. And as you can see, the color is also really great. It was showing up amazing. And we were playing around to see how you could actually turn the camera lens down, which you can't do if you're holding your phone vertically. You can see here we have it horizontally while controlling it. So if you are using the app and that's how you're controlling it, make sure that you have it horizontally, and that way you'll be able to adjust how the camera is if it's leaning down or upright. And then we also wanted to test out how far the drone could fly since we're in a wide open area. And at a certain point, it will just lose signal completely, which is why you shouldn't do this over water with the DJI Neo, because it can just completely crash and fall in the water. It started to hover around this point, and this was its maximum capacity of how far it could go and how high it could go. And then we decided to just bring it back. We had to walk a little bit closer so it could reconnect and then bring it back so that it could land for us. Another thing to note is that when you are controlling it manually and you want to turn it, it's really difficult to use the control on your phone to do it smoothly. Here, Sam was doing a pretty good job, but it can be really jittery and move really, really fast. As you can see right there, it's a really quick turn and it's hard to control it slowly. So it might be easier to have an actual controller if you're using this drone and want to get content that is smooth, but it's still pretty good for the price point. I think that as I continue to learn how to use this drone, I will get better at it and just learn a little bit more about using it. It was a perfect day. It wasn't too windy here, so we were able to fly it pretty well and then land it back for us in these chalk pits. Next, we wanted to get this running clip, and this is on manual. I did also do some of these videos on the selfie mode where it follows you, but you can see it's super crisp, it's 4K. Sam also tilted down the camera and then zoomed past me. I'm not quite on that level when I'm controlling it myself. I feel like he's much better at doing it, but you can see again, just as you're turning, it can be a little jittery and hard to fully control. And to land it is really simple. You just hold your hand out close to where the drone is and it will land. You can also control the landing by the app, but if you put your hand close enough, it will just land on your hands. And then we realized at this point, you can also use the camera and record when you're not flying. So we were just having fun and Sam was being a little silly with it. But the camera quality is really great. So yeah, we were just seeing how it turned out by holding it here. And I thought it looked amazing and just really good quality. It might also be because we came at a good time of day where the light was good, but I feel like it was finally capturing the colors properly. When I've used it in the past, the colors have been a little bit off. But anyway, here Sam is just pretending to be a drone flying, and when I was going through the footage, I actually thought that this was the drone at first until I realized it was just him fooling around. So now we're on selfie mode. You can see I have my phone and I put it in my pocket, or I just held it actually in this clip. I wanted to see how it compared to the one that Sam filmed for me. And as you can see the shadow of the drone actually in the video. It is really crisp. It's clear. It's following me quite well. I'd say it's actually pretty much the same as the one that he had filmed for me. Of course, you can't control the camera going like looking down at you and tilting down, but I think it's quite good if you have no one to film for you. So now I wanted to try out the droney mode, which is where it just goes back and zooms out from you and goes up on an angle. I thought this one was quite good. It can only focus on one person, and it also cuts the clip when it goes to its furthest point and then starts recording again as it comes back towards the subject, which is kind of odd, but that's just a feature that it does. Here I did circle. I had a bit of a fail here. It was turning out amazing, and then it hit one of the sand dunes. So yeah, not the best. This one is rocket. This one turned out a little bit weird. I'm not sure if it was because we flew it too high, but it was shaking a bit. You can kind of see in the footage it was a little bit wonky. So this one's not my favorite. You can also do the rocket version when it just goes straight up and doesn't circle around at the same time. I feel like it might have been getting confused with the tracking because there were two of us in this video. So that might have been part of the problem. But I still think it turned out pretty well considering you don't have to fly the drone at all and it does all the work for you. This one is Spotlight. I was a bit confused as to how this worked. It basically just tracks you and stays in one place and hovers and turns the camera. Next up, I wanted to get some content of Sam myself on the manual mode. This is also in 4K. And I think it turned out all right. I'm not very good at flying the drone. I still need to practice. I wanted to follow him and do something similar that he filmed for me and just see how I went with that. Also, I think it's important to note that once the battery drops a bit, it can't follow someone as quickly as it can when the battery's at full percentage. So if you want to follow someone quickly or follow yourself quickly on this drone, you need to do it as your first or second clip because the battery does drop really quickly. That's kind of the thing I like least about this drone is just that the battery percentage drops so fast. You can get a couple clips and then switch to a new battery. I have 2 battery packs, so this was on the second battery, and I think at this point it was almost dead as well. So you can't really get more than, 10 minutes of content. This is what people do at the chalk pits. All right, we're back home now, and I just wanted to mention as well, we got some shots in vertical. However, if you're doing it on selfie mode, you can't do it vertical, which is a little bit of a bummer because it would just be so useful for social media to be able to do it. But I ended up getting some shots that Sam filmed for me on manual. You can also film yourself on manual depending on the angle and the type of shot you want to get, and with a little bit of practice. So I just thought that was important to know if you're considering buying this drone. You can also get photos, which I haven't really done too much of with this drone yet. I've done a couple of them in the past. I might have to do a whole video on the type of photos you can get with this drone and see how that turns out, because I think that could be a fun little challenge. So let me know if you want to see that in another video, and I will see you guys next week for a new one. Bye!